Alright, so I just went shopping to buy a bunch of materials, and I'm going to try to make some staffs with it. So here's what I got. I got 4 rolls of electric tape. I have no idea how many I need. I got 2 red, 2 black for some design I chose. I got a contractor grade rubber tape. We'll see how that works out. I got 4 staffs, well 4 wooden dowels. They're 36 inches by, it's upside down, but 36 inches by 3/4 inch. And here's a bunch of tubes that I got from the local bicycle store. They're all dead. They're throwing them out. And I'm going to try to combine these into a pair of staffs. So the first thing I'm going to do is, first I'm going to take some black tape. I'm going to cover the whole thing. I'm actually going to cover the ends too, so that nobody knows it's made of wood. So I'm just going to cover the whole thing, and I'll get back to you as soon as that's done with the next step. Alright, so just an update. Covered the ends, and now I'm just wrapping tape around the stick. Actually going pretty slowly. I'm not just trying to overlap as little as possible without showing any wood through. And then after this, I'm going to do the design in red tape. About halfway done now. I'll finish that up, and then we'll work on the red tape. Alright, so I completely covered this in black tape, as you can see. It's just one of these, but now it's black. Looks pretty cool, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a design with red tape. I'm going to, instead of rolling down, over each layer, I'm going to roll all the way down so that there's a big gap between the layers, and you'll be able to see the black and red overlapping. I'm going to skip about 2 tape lengths for each downward circle, each row, so that when this thing goes to where it'll be again, it's about 2 things of tape apart here. Let's see how this works out. I'm just going to do this all the way down. And we'll cut the tape right now. Got a black stick with a red spiral across it. And now I'm just going to cover the ends. Doesn't really matter if it's black or red. I'm going to do black. You're not going to be able to see this anyway. It's going to be covered, hopefully, in the finished product. And now we've got that. Alright, so I'm back. I've done all 4 of them. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, all 4 of these were done with just 1 roll of black tape, and I still have left over. So I didn't need to get 4 rolls of tape. So I just took scissor and cut the valve out like so. And then I just found a seam. This one doesn't have any seams. So I'll just cut it this way along this upper ridge. And just cut all the way through until you get to the other end. And when you're done with that, you will have something that looks like one of these. Now, I'm going to attach one of these to a staff. I'm going to put this up against here, right up against the edge like that. And I'm going to tape it down. That's 1. And 1 more. And once again, I'm just trying to line it up straight and tape it down. And now we've got the tube taped onto the stick. And all we need to do is just roll it up. Guess you want to do it tight enough that it won't come apart. I don't know if you need to do it crazy tight or what. If you do it too tight, the tape you use to tape it down will probably come up. But I'm just going to do it mediumly tight. And I'll try to keep it as straight as I can. And now I'm done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some red tape because that'll look cool. And I'm just going to tape it down. I'm going to make a full circle though, not just a half circle like I did on the bottom. And now I'm done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some red tape because that'll look cool. And I'm just going to tape it down. I'm going to make a full circle though, not just a half circle like I did on the bottom. This tape actually doesn't stick very well. So this is a good idea to tape it back over itself once or twice, because it'll stick to itself better than it'll stick to the rubber. You should also match up all your twos before you start attaching them to make sure they're all pretty much evenly weighted. Also, when you cut it open, this is a disclaimer, there's some white powder inside here. I have no clue what that is, so if it's like deadly or causes cancer just by looking at it, it's not my fault. So I've made 2 of the staffs so far. They're completely done. I used the rubber tape in the middle. Tried to get them balanced as centered as possible. As you can see, they're not that great. And then I'm going to finish off the other 2, and that's just a basic guide on how to make double staffs, or quad staffs, or single staffs, or anything staffs. Yes, this is really trippy. So just one last final video clip. So I should go into some more detail about, what I've noticed since I made them. So first I wanted to go into a little more detail about how I made this grip tape. It's the standard, it's the rubber mechanical contractor rubber tape that if you peel off the backing, you'll see that it's not sticky on either side, which is good because you don't have to worry about sticking and unsticking when you put it on. But it sticks to the staff really great. Well, you guys usually got to tape down the end, so you cut it diagonal so that it'll line up right, and then you tape it down, and once you get a little bit enough to tape down, and then you can just spiral it up. I didn't do any overlap, I kept it all flat. Each one is right next to each other. In fact, they stick to itself really well, which is why it has the backing. So the sides of the touching ones, like the creases, are actually sticking to themselves. So even if I would pull this way, it wouldn't even come apart because they're so stuck together, and it's really great. And then I just did the same thing on the other end to tape it down. Another last note was that these rubber ends will slide up and down the stick a little bit if you don't make them really tight. But the trick to fixing that is that you don't have to make it really tight. You can just put it on however tightness you want, and then put the tape around it, and when you're already done with it, you can slide it over to where you want it exactly, and then you can just tighten it up this way by spinning it in the tightening direction, and it'll really twist up really tight around the stick and get a great grip, and you won't have any problems. And if you do have problems, you could always just untwist it, loosen it up, and slide it back to where it belongs and retwist it. So that's what I do. So that's pretty much it on how to make staffs. You've got your nice rubber ends, which are good because they're soft, they don't hurt too much. You got a cheap wooden dowel center, cost me about $2.50 a dowel. You got a wonderful rubber grip. I love this rubber grip, it's really great, and it looks nice. So that's all. Enjoy.